watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Get you out of my head. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches.
Yo, what is up, guys? What you guys just saw there was a small cover I've done for fun with my best friend Emily, who's a beautiful singer and a beautiful person, and Josh, aka Moonboy, who is a really talented musician who can pretty much play any instrument that you can give to him. That's why he's in my band, The Neighbors, and we're willing to show you more videos of music if you're interested in it. So anyway, what you guys are seeing here is typical back day workout where I just do 4 sets of as many pull-ups as I can. I usually go for 10 reps, then I go to 8, then 7, 6, 5 until failure. Then I do lat pulls, which I didn't get on footage, and do a lot of accessory workouts on top of deadlifts to finish the pull workout. So anyway, what I want to bring to the point of discussion for today's video, guys, is to pretty much talk about the whole idea of competition and how that can affect your self-esteem in either a positive or a negative way. And so my approach on the whole idea of competition is, I think it's relevant to everyone's daily life, right? Whether you're in school, you're applying for a job, you're dealing with relationships, sports, obviously. And for me, I think gaming is definitely a big example that impacts my life, especially just as much as fitness has. And I think everybody's in competition either with yourself through intrinsic motivation or with your peers, and that's through extrinsic motivation through other people. As I'm learning in my sport and exercise psychology class, a few people have mentioned that they didn't really enjoy certain sports when they were young due to like expectations or like reliability on like their teammates. And for me personally, when I was growing up as a kid, I didn't really enjoy playing sports like baseball and basketball because like I was always like intimidated by like the pressure of my own performance when it was like my turn to pitch, play hitter, or shoot that free throw because like I was afraid of like failing in front of my peers and my family who were watching. But overall, I found it really like intimidating, like when the pressure was just on, right? Luckily, this whole intimidation mindset only happened as I was growing up through middle school, and luckily now I enjoy playing sports like basketball and baseball. And on the flip side of this like intimidation mindset, I was also really bothered by like the whole team-based aspect of sports, where like the performance of my teammates matter just as importantly as my own performance in like a certain game. Like in other words, I can be playing my A game, and some of my teammates can be struggling and not just playing their best because they've been like tilting and like not performing well. But or vice versa, it can go the other way. Like I can be playing really bad, and some of my teammates will be playing really well, and all that takes into account whether you win or lose. An example of this is not only in like general sports, like basketball, baseball, and like football. But since I mentioned how gaming has impacted my life earlier, I can relate this to a popular video game called League of Legends, which is like really important, really popular and competitive in today's world of esports. But I overall think the community is just really toxic because your performance in like solo queue in that game is like heavily reliant on your teammates' performance. While you can be playing well and carrying your team, or doing well in your own lane, and then it all gets into a mess. And so, because of that, I recently stopped playing League of Legends because I just didn't enjoy the whole team based part of the game. And that's why I've mainly been playing video games like Super Smash Bros. Because it's more of a one versus one scenario where the true skill lies between yourself and you don't have to rely on your teammates. And with that being said, that's why you're seeing footage of my workout because I really enjoy fitness for that same reason. Like, I don't have to worry about having teammates. Everything I do in the gym is just for myself, and I work with my own goals, work with my own PRs, and get better skills, just like what I do with video games and the way I approach school. And the whole concept of just comparing yourself to others, whether it's a sport or getting a job or taking classes with people and just competing against other people can really like affect your self-esteem in a negative way depending on what it is, right? And so anyway, onto the whole concept of boosting your self-esteem is to overall just come to a realization that you really shouldn't focus on comparing yourself with others, especially when it comes to like your own performance, because this is honestly like a terrible mindset when you're playing like sports, comparing yourself with someone else, applying for that same job position, applying to a certain school, and like when you're trying to pursue a relationship, like you should just change the way you think about it, right? And the first tip I have is you should just stop striving for perfection because there will be times when you will succeed at something, and there will be times when you fail miserably, whether it's under pressure or not. But it's like a part of the process, and you just have to accept it. If you're succeeding at one thing, like for me, I'm trying to improve my squats little by little, and I get frustrated every time I mess up with my form. But there are times when I can hit that rep with X amount of pounds, and I'm just working in baby steps. That's what you should do. And my second tip for boosting your self-esteem is to focus on the things that you are in control of, and that is the number one thing is your attitude, right? Like for me, example, I had a terribly stubborn attitude since like middle school and high school, where I pretty much neglected all the advice I've been given from my peers. But even now in college, I can still be stubborn. But in the end, I make decisions for myself that I know will be better for me, and it makes me happier. So that's like how I boost my self-esteem. So just change your attitude, and that's like a big thing you can do. Another tip I have is you definitely want to surround yourself around people who do have a high self esteem and those that are happy enough to help and support others who are intrinsically motivated to seek help. And luckily for me, that's been the case since I came to a small school like St. Mary's because the community is just super friendly and like really tight. And if you go to my school, you know by now that it's like almost impossible to not build close bonds with friends who you pretty much would run into every day. And that's like the number one thing I cherish for going to a small school like St. Mary's because you pretty much see the same people every day and like make close friends. And it's something I really value as I continue to take more classes here before I graduate next year. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and feel free to hit that subscribe button wherever it is. And go Gales! I'll see you guys in the next one.